team's in a little bit of a skid with the 5-game losing streak, but you've lost each of those games only by 10 points or fewer. How important is this homestand? You got 3 and 4 games.
I mean, we break everything into weeks. It's a long season, so we try to win the week each week, and lost the first one of the week. So the goal is to get the next 3. But I just feel like as a coach, you kind of know your team and where the vibe is, and are you competing? Are the guys supporting each other? And the answer to that is yes, unequivocally with our group. So while we've hit this little stretch where we've lost games, we're playing hard. We're competing. We've given ourselves a chance to win. We just haven't closed. So we got to get better with closing. But big picture-wise, I love this team. I feel good about where we are.
Coach, when you watched Amen Thompson participate in the USA Select team and you watched him go up against the greatest in the league, what stood out about the way he was able to handle himself?
He's elite defensively, just amazing athlete, but plays really hard, and you can see the energy on the floor. Every time he's out there, I think he's taken a big step forward this year in that regard. You can really feel his presence. He played a great game in Houston against us a few weeks ago. Seems to be settling in, to that role nicely.
On Wiggins yet tonight?
I expect Wiggins to play, but he's got to warm up and see.
How much of an issue is that ankle? He's been listed on the injury report a few times. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's enough of an issue that it's bothering him, but hasn't kept him out of any games. So hopefully that remains the same, and he can take a few steps forward from a pain standpoint and get through this.
Steve, when you spoke to us in Denver about Brandin, and you made it clear like that you wanted him to hear the message, Brandin said that he wants you to be hard on him too. Have you guys spoken about that, and kind of just how was that conversation if you did have that?
Yeah, well, those conversations are obviously private, but as I said that night, I mean, I never say anything to you that I don't already say to our players. So BP is he's very capable of getting us organized and being a stabilizing force, and our team needs that from him. With this team for 10 years, we've always been at our best when we have guys around Steph and Draymond who are stabilizing forces, and whether it's Andre Iguodala, Shaun Livingston, even big guys, Bogut, David Lee, David West. I mean, you need guys who just can connect the game, help you get organized, turn a bad possession into a good one. But not everybody's capable of that, and BP is more than capable. And so this is just a matter of him figuring out his place in the league, on this team, and what that means as it relates to winning. He's capable of doing a lot of other stuff, but if that comes at the expense of turnovers and mistakes, then it's going to hurt us, and so that's the message.
With Steph and Draymond and just what they're dealing with, has there been anything long term throughout the course of the season, like mapped out on how to manage it in terms of back-to-backs, or is it touch and go?
No, I memean, it's Steph's knee stuff the last couple of weeks with 3 and 4 games, and he's in pain. Yeah, we're not playing him. We can't play him through this stretch every game and expect him to get through it. So I thought he looked really good in Denver. To me, he looked more active, more agile. But we have to help him, get through the woods on this one. And same thing with Draymond. Otherwise, you're chasing your tail, and then guys end up missing weeks at a time. So it's nothing more than training staff helping them, get through get through the woods, and hopefully over the long haul, that means they end up playing more games than they otherwise would have.
Steve, when you guys break down these recent fourth quarter flameouts, are you seeing more mistakes mental or physical? I mean, where are the errors coming that you're seeing in these late games?
Just execution, organization. Feels like we're slowing the pace down a little bit. Our pace was great the other night, and then last 5-6 minutes we were walking the ball up the floor. But we've got to get better organized and make really good decisions. Make sure we're getting good shots. I think I've looked at the numbers. Fourth quarter defense in this 5-game stretch has been poor. Overall, the defense has been fine for that stretch. I think we're 5th in points allowed per possession over the last 10 games. So it's not like this is a hot start defensively that has cooled off completely. There's just been stretches in the fourth of a lot of these games where the other team has caught fire, and that's a big part of the modern NBA. Just teams start making threes, and it's tough to shut the water off. So it's a connection of the game. Can we get stops? Can we maintain our pace? Can we execute? That's how you close games.
Are there occasions where the effort level is fine, but the mistakes will kind of conflict with that, and therefore your effort is for naught?
Yeah, I mean that. I think there were several cases of that in the game the other night where effort's good. We're playing with great pace, great energy, and we make a simple, silly mistake that leads to 2 at the other end, and it keeps the game close. And we got to look at those moments as opportunities to jump further ahead.
Do you know for sure on Steph tomorrow that the plan is for him to go?
The plan is for him to play. He's getting treatment now, and got to see how he feels tomorrow. But the plan would be for him to play.
And then what's the optimism level that Draymond may play tomorrow?
I think it's possible he'll play tomorrow. So did you guys put a release out? Yeah.
Steve, at this point, when you have everybody available, what do you see as the biggest strength and the biggest weakness or problem area with your team at this point?
With everybody healthy, the strength of the team is the depth, our ability to play. Hopefully we'll prove this tonight without Steph and Draymond. I think we'll be able to get through stretches of injuries because we have so much depth in our roster. I think the weakness is almost the same thing. There's very little clarity for me and the staff as to who we should play every night down the stretch. We probably have had different lineups closing the game for the last 5 games. Good and bad with that, but it does help when you get some separation and you know for sure kind of who your group is, and we're not sure what that means yet.
And then conversely, what do you think is the strength of this Rockets team?
Defense. They're really athletic and great defensively. One of the best defensive teams in the league. They force a lot of turnovers. They never turn it over, so they're winning the possession battle. I think they're number 1 in the league by far in the possession battle. And it's not a veteran team, but Ime's got them playing like one. They've got a veteran backcourt, and obviously those 2 guys are really helping the young group. But I'm just really impressed with how mature they look at this stage of their evolution. Ime's done a great job.
No Steph, no Draymond. Safe to say Kuminga starting.
Yeah, Kuminga
and
will start.
The other spot, maybe Moody.
Buddy will
okay,
start.
that's
Yeah,
my other guess.
yeah.
So Brandon, Buddy, Andrew, assuming he plays.
Yep, Looney, JK. Yeah.
Just how much merit is there getting reps games without Steph and Draymond from a just the perspective on the opportunities guys are going to have to do different things and different roles?
I always enjoy these type of games. Obviously, I'd rather have Steph and Draymond, but I like seeing our other guys get opportunities, and I've been touting our depth, and I really believe that we have the ability to go out and play a great game and win, and I'm excited to watch our guys play. Thanks.